Boo! I'm the Ghost, and today I want to talk about some teams that have a bad future ahead of them, while also having a bad present. Welcome to Disappoint Bowl. Let's come out to play. Let's open the list with a team I want to talk about very briefly. The Giants. I made one of my best videos on one of the Giants' former starters, who recently got released, who I won't be mentioning. And that wouldn't be so bad if he wasn't the quarterback and main head of the offense, but he is the starting quarterback and main head of the offense. Right now, as of writing, Giants fans will have to face against the Buccaneers on Sunday, starting with Tom DeVito, the legendary player from last season. And that might be cool with this schedule. And with the current situation, I believe the Giants are tanking and tanking hard. The current QB class for the draft is not as strong as last year, but Shadur might be good for him or Cam Ward. I know that if you look at the tape, they're not all that great, but they will learn and mostly sit behind Tommy Cutlets because that's just how Tommy and his agent work. Sorry for that Italian accent. Following up, we have the Raiders, who are also looking for a QB in this draft. And not only that, but the whole offense is relying on Brock Bowers, who is an absolute beast. The defense is missing a lot of good players they got on free agency because of injuries, so this will be a bad year for them. Maybe next year they can get something good. I don't think Antonio is a real head coach, and one who deserves a chance. I mean, come on, he's coaching Uncle Rico and the bizarro Derek Carr, so give him a chance. Never forget, 63-21. The Bears cycle is real. Matt Eberflus is not saving his ass with his schedule. He can't even coach for his job. Have you seen this schedule? It's not pretty, and it ain't easier. Caleb Williams is looking okay. He has some really strong games, and I still believe in him. He still has good receivers, and DeAndre Swift is a beast. The main problem with Chicago is that god-awful O-line. It's awful, man. It's killing Caleb worse than the Patriots O-line. The Bears defense is all solid. Montez Sweat, Edmonds, and Stevenson are staying, and this team can definitely overcome this problem next year. Unless they botch it again, for the fourth time. Now we get to the two most impressive futures. Let's start off with the Browns. Jameis might be the best QB in the league, but he's still a backup to be the worst QB in the league. The Browns have a good enough cast, and the draft will help them build for the playoffs next year, because free agency is tough considering the Watson contract. They're sitting in minus 4.6 million for next year. Some players will have to leave. I don't even think they can get that many new players. It will be a tough year for the Browns. Again, at least you can hold to the Flacco playoff run, but the Browns will have to work around the cap space. It's horrendous. But the only team with the worst cap space is the last team we will discuss today. Saints, what did you do? The Saints may have found a new coach in Rizzi, but I'm sure not even he can unclog this cap space. It's horrible, and it will damage the Saints roster next year. They'll have to clean house, and of course, now the Saints will start winning games and finish 7-10 or even 9, and be able to draft some okay or just decent guy in the draft, and it will continue the cycle. If there's a lesson to take from this video is that break the cycle. If you do something too much and it's bad, stop it. Stop it Chicago, stop it New Orleans, and stop it Watson. Not the Browns, just Watson. If you look at their roster, two of their best offensive weapons are in R. Spencer is not the future. Taysom Hill might be a better QB than Rattler. Derek Carr is occasionally good. And what else is there to say? All the linemen, defense that sort of holds stuff. But never mind that because Lattimore is gone and an aging Alvin Kamara. So what is left in New Orleans? A nice stadium, I guess. When Drew Brees decided to show up on Thursday, the Saints got kicked down. I'm sorry, Luciana. It's gonna be tough. I'm so how Mickey will keep his job. Let's not end on a bad note. This is the Gamer Ghost, and I say that at least Dennis Allen is unemployed.